Hey. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Hey. Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve. Hey, Essence. I can't get this thing out of my... Can y'all hear me? Okay, perfect. Excuse me, y'all. So I wanted to answer some frequently asked questions about life coaching, and I had a list of questions, and then as soon as I was getting on here, my computer died. So let me open the computer up so I can have the list in front of me. But how y'all doing? How is y'all day going? What y'all doing today? My coaches that's on here, y'all got clients today? What's up? And I think I've only worked with one client so far this year. My sessions start back February 8th. My sessions start back. So I'm super, super excited about that. Tamika, you said no clients yet. Have you made your offer yet? Did you do the challenge or anything that we talked about yet? Or you're still like building everything out? Doing good, and it's cold. Where are you located at again, Essence? Y'all, I gotta find the questions. Still building. Girl, you are not stuck. You need to go back and revisit our the VIP day session. Go back and revisit that recording, because whatever you're stuck in, the answer is probably in there. And I actually checked in your share drive the other day. I came across your share drive, and I don't see that you went back and watched the replay of our session. So double check the replay of that session, because there was a lot of information that we exchanged during that session that your answers are probably in there. But that's why we send out the replay, so that you all still have access to the information. In case you do feel like you're stuck, your answers are probably already answered. It's just a lot of information at once during the VIP session, so you probably have to go back so that you can reapply everything. So yeah, I saw the other day that you hadn't watched it yet. Some technology. Don't get caught up on technology. You just starting out. Just get a booking page and let the people book you. Don't get too caught up in the technical stuff. Like, figure that part out as you go, but start testing the program out. So y'all, hey y'all, for those that don't know who I am, my name is Shanice Royal, also known as Coach Royal. I train and certify life coaches, and over here I build kingdom coaches. So there are a lot of there are many life coaching certification programs, but our program is much different because we build kingdom coaches over here. Okay, we do it for the kingdom. We work with women who are based in faith and that would like to infuse faith into their program. So our life coach certification program is currently open for enrollment. Our next class starts on February 8th. If you know that you are interested in becoming a certified life coach, you want to make sure that you apply. The link is in my bio. and you can DM me or ask me any questions while we are on here. This is a frequently asked questions type of session here on live today. So this would be a great time for you to ask any questions that you have, whether you are already a coach or interested in becoming a coach. Get your questions answered now while we are on this thing, because I get a lot of DMs, y'all. Let me see if I can sit up here. Hopefully we don't tip over. But yeah, I get a lot of DMs, so it's easier for me to answer your questions now if you have them, versus you DMing me, because I may or may not see it. Yeah. Okay. So I have some questions that people have been asking me about coaching. For those, yes, of course, you're welcome to join me on live. If you have questions, you're definitely welcome to join me on live. You can just request me at the bottom. If y'all feel like y'all presentable to go on live, girl, come on live with me. So I'm going to answer some questions that I have, and then if you want to come on and ask me any questions, you most definitely can join me on live. Just make sure you send the request and I'll answer. So a few questions that I wrote down based on what people have been asking me and questions that I've been receiving. Number one is, do you need a certification in order to coach? In order to start a coaching business, you do not need a certification. You can start coaching. However, a certification is highly recommended so that you get the proper training to effectively coach, and you also set yourself up with the proper tools so that you can be successful as a coach. The percentile for failed coaching businesses is about 71 to I think it's about 71 or 81%. But it is very high percentile for failed coaching businesses. And the reason why is because coaching isn't necessarily a governed organization where there is a certain government or certain organization that we have to report to. So anybody can wake up today and say, I'm a coach and I want to start a coaching business, and put coach in front of their name, which is fine. There are a lot of successful coaches that are not certified. However, there are a lot more coaching businesses that are failing because they have not actually gone through any type of training. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to build a business. The thing that I love most about our program is that we not only teach you about how to coach, but we also go into teaching you about how to build a coaching business. So you want to make sure that you are thoroughly educated in both of those lanes when going into the coaching business before you just up and decide to coach, because we don't want to start anything and fail at it. I want you all to be successful at coaching. So I highly recommend actually going through a training process, whether that is through our program or any other program. But I will tell you that our program doesn't leave you hanging, and you're better off going through our process to make sure that you have both the training for how to coach as well as how to build the coaching business. The next question is, how do I know if coaching is for me? I get this question a lot where people are saying, well, I'm just not sure if coaching is for me. I've been looking into it. I'm thinking about it, but I just don't know if it's something that is for me. How do I know that coaching is for me? Number one, I'm going to tell y'all two things. Number one, sometimes we use that as an excuse not to make the move, because the truth is a lot of the other things that you tried were not for you, but you tried it because it was an opportunity for you to make income, or it was an opportunity for you to try something new. So whether you feel like it's for you or not, you can still try it out if you are interested in it, and stop using that I'm not sure if it's for me as an excuse not to move forward, because every other thing that you've done in your life was probably not for you. You have tried starting several different businesses, myself included. I was doing lashes at one point. I started an online boutique at one point. I was customizing shoes. I was being a stylist, and I was doing all of these things that wasn't for me, but I was trying these different things to give myself an opportunity to generate income. So you can look at this as something that you want to try out and see how it works for you, or keep making the excuse of I'm not sure it's for me. Listen, if you have a desire to help people, Tamika said I'm guilty. Yes, Tamika Tamika is guilty of this. My girl, but you a hustler by nature. My girl is a hustler by nature, okay? She will try any business, but I think that is an amazing part of life, to even be able to say, I've tried all of these different things, because believe it or not, the experiences that you get in even all of those other industries and businesses, you end up applying it to your business anyway. So it's okay, sis, that you tried a bunch of stuff, because now you have a bunch of experiences on what to do and what not to do in your current business. So that's all right. So if you're one of those people where you're saying, well, I'm not sure if coaching is for me, I want you to look at it how you've been looking at everything else. Try it and see if it works for you. If you have a passion to help other people, coaching is for you. It's for you. It's a no-brainer. It's something that you are already doing. And most of you guys are making it more complicated than it needs to be. It's not rocket science. It is not that complicated. It's literally you having productive conversation with somebody that needs your solution. So it's not a difficult thing. You're not going to be doing anything super difficult. Like, it is I love coaching. Like, it is the way I made the easiest income in my life, because I'm doing literally what I was already doing for free, talking to everybody every day anyway. So if you are on the fence trying to figure out, is this for me? If it's not for me, the only way that I would say that coaching is not for you is if you don't have a heart for people. If you don't like people, if you don't like seeing people progress, if you have a jealous spirit, if you have an envious spirit, if you have a nasty heart and you don't care to see people do better in life, then no, coaching ain't for you. You need to stay over there with that and probably go see a therapist. But if you have the type of heart where you genuinely love to see people win, you want to help people, you're always giving your advice whether people ask for it or not. I'm that type of person. But if you are that go-to person, that strong friend, you're always willing to assist others, coaching is most definitely for you, and it's really no questions asked, is for you. The next question that I always get asked is, how can I book more clients? So this question is for my coaches, my people that are already coaches, and you've already started your coaching business, but you're just trying to figure out, how can I get more clients? What can I do to get more clients? One of the biggest things that you have to be very good at becoming an online coach is you have to get good at marketing. Marketing is the thing that drives traffic to you and that gets people to you. So this is something that you cannot sleep on, because when you build in a business and you want to start generating leads and getting people to sign up for your program, you have to become very good at marketing. Now you have different avenues of marketing, whether that is paid marketing or organic marketing. I start all of my clients off with an organic marketing process so that they're not spending any money out of pocket for paid marketing avenues. You can most definitely go into paid marketing once that time comes, but organic marketing is a great way to start. What is organic marketing? Using your content, creating your content, creating your reels, using your reels to attract new people to your page, having a freebie or something available for them so that you get those people on your email list. Once you have them on your email list, you're nurturing them on your email list, and then you're enrolling them into your program and your process, having a full funnel ready for people to enroll into your program. Now, when we go through our life coach certification cohort, we help you set all of that stuff up. So if you're intimidated by that, don't be, because we cover that in our life coach certification cohort. Okay, so you have organic marketing, but then you have paid marketing. Your paid marketing would be your ads, paying influencers, paying blog pages, all of those different types of things that you can actually pay for in order to bring more people or more traffic to your page. I would say if you are in the beginning stages, to focus on organic marketing. Take your content to the next level. Get very serious about your content. Be consistent with your content. And another thing that will help you get more clients, because some of you have traffic coming to your page, but you still don't have people booking. If you find that you have people coming, but nobody's booking, what you want to start to do is to teach more. So I always say this thing, if you teach more, you reach more. If you begin to teach more, whether it's teaching classes, doing a monthly master class, doing a weekly master class, making sure that you are doing lives like this where you're informing people about your niche and your industry and what you can do to help them and serve them. Start teaching more so that people know how you are going to be able to help them, so that they understand that you are knowledgeable about your niche. Some people just don't know what you do and how you can help them. All they see is your pretty pictures on Instagram, or they see your encouraging reels, but they don't know how that translates into you actually being able to help and support them with whatever solution, whatever solution they're trying to achieve. So what you want to start doing is teaching a whole lot more so that people can see that you're knowledgeable in your niche and you are going to be able to help and assist them in achieving whatever solution that they are after. So if you're finding that you launched your coaching program and you're not getting clients, or you have a few clients but you would like to get more clients, my advice to you would be to start teaching more. Start making sure you're showing up on live every week. Just fix it in your mind as it's a part of the job. I know some of you feel like, okay, I hate live, I don't want to go on live. Sis, it's a part of the job. Okay, put it in your mind. It is a part of the job. You will more than likely get a client to sign up off of your live than you would off of a picture that you post on Instagram. The amount of connection, the connection is completely different from me reading your caption than it is me actually hearing you speak about it, than it is me actually seeing you and being able to feel your energy and feel like, okay, I really want to work with this person. So that video and that live engagement will be more effective and much more highly effective for you than your pictures on Instagram. So this is why you cannot afford not to add lives to your strategy. If you are trying to get more clients, go live more often. That's my advice. Don't get upset, sis. Go live more often, okay? Go live more often. So I would even encourage a lot of my clients to start with the challenge, whether that is a 3 to 5 day challenge where you go live for 3 days straight, you go live for 5 days straight, and all you do is give. Don't ask these people for nothing. Let them get to know you. Let them get to know how to engage with you. Let them get to know that you're knowledgeable about your niche and what you're talking about. Begin to engage with your audience and build a connection with them on live during this challenge. And at the end of your challenge, then you go ahead and offer your program, and they'll probably be more likely to sign up then than they would just seeing your posts on your feed. Does that make sense, y'all? So if you're having trouble getting clients, my advice would be to teach more. So when I say teach more, that could be teaching in lives like I'm doing now, or that could be teaching private masterclasses where you're hosting a private masterclass on Zoom that is off of Instagram, but you have people sign up for a small dollar amount. And you have them sign up, even if it's something free, but you decide to host it off of Instagram. And you have people sign up for that. If you do that weekly, if you do that monthly, if you begin to do that consistently, you will start to build a momentum behind your movement. So don't be afraid to teach more. If you're having trouble getting clients, teach more. I promise you, sharing knowledge is one of the best ways to show your audience that you are knowledgeable in your niche and that they need to work with you because you know what you're talking about, right? So, yeah, that's my advice. If you're having trouble getting clients right now and you're just starting out, it's okay. Build your momentum. Build your momentum by teaching classes. Teach a weekly class, have a different topic every week. This is another way to find out what your audience actually wants from you. So if you are feeling like, I don't really know what I should be talking about, I don't know what they want from me, then host a class every week. I'm giving y'all gems. I hope y'all taking notes. Host a class every single week. This is how I started off, right? I would host something different every week or every month, but host it every week. Host a different, whether it's a live that you do or a private master class that you do, but host a class every single week where, and it would actually be more effective if you did it as something private so that you can actually obtain their emails by providing them the information. So do the lives, but also host a private master class. So once they sign up for this master class, you are able to collect their emails and you can continuously nurture them via email while they are waiting for your masterclass. So once they go through your masterclass, teach something new every week, teach a different topic every week, and really gauge the responses from each topic. How are people responding to each topic? And make a list of all of your topics and how they engaged and responded with each topic. The things that did really well, the things that had the most signups, the things that had the most feedback. Put those things to the top of your list, because that's what your audience wants. And then you can pull from those lists of things and say, okay, I need to make a course from that, or I can actually include this in my program. So now you're doing kind of the market research for your audience to see what they actually want and what they don't want. Okay, does that make sense for y'all? So that's a way, or a few ways, that you can start getting more clients into your coaching business. If you are already a coach and you're kind of struggling right now with getting clients, you just got to start building that momentum by teaching. So remember, if you teach more, you reach more. Okay, so your teaching equals reaching. Make sure you are teaching a whole lot more. What was the next question? Another question that I get asked often is, why do I need to choose a niche? Is it actually necessary for me to choose a niche or a niche down? And we hear this phrase so often. Do I need to niche down, or do I need to have an actual niche? I know a lot of you have a lot of different experiences in life, and you feel like you can help people in every aspect of their life, so you don't see the need to niche down. But I'm telling you that if you do not have a specific niche, that it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to get clients, and it's going to be a lot more challenging for you to create content. The great thing about creating a niche is that it allows you to be a whole lot more focused when you are creating content. Now imagine if you have 10 different programs and 10 different solutions. This is how I actually started. When I went through my certification process, they had me create multiple programs, and I had multiple solutions because I was the life coach, right? So you think when you're the life coach that you're able to help people with their entire life, but that is not true. It's not realistic, and your clients know that it's not realistic. You can't possibly help me with my entire life. If I got relationship issues, if I got mommy issues, if I got daddy issues, if I got confidence issues, like I got issues in every area, sis, you cannot tackle all of my issues. It's not realistic. But what you can do is help me focus on a specific issue that I can tackle that is going to affect all the other aspects of my life. So if you are the confidence coach, you may not be able to specifically help me with walking through my daddy issues, but you can help me build my confidence. And then maybe the way that I show up in the presence of my father, or maybe the way I show up in my relationships with men, will begin to change because now my confidence is different. See, that didn't cost you to have to focus on the daddy issues and the confidence issue, but you were able to just focus on a specific issue, and it affected multiple parts of that person's life. So it's not realistic for you to focus on someone's entire life. You need to figure out a specific space in their life that you are able to help them in that may actually affect other aspects of their lives. If you niche down, it also allows you to have a lot more focus when it comes to creating content. So the example that I was giving is, if you have 10 different coaching programs, you're going to have to create content for 10 different solutions. So say you have a coaching process about building your confidence, and then you have a coaching process about relationships and love, and then you have a coaching program about mindset. You have all of these different types of programs. Which one of these things do you create content for first? If we're trying to attract clients to our platform, and you're looking at yourself and say, I got 7 different programs, which one of these things do I create content for so that I can start attracting clients? Do you see the dilemma in being able to attract clients when you have 7 different solutions? How are you going to attract clients and you are talking about something different every single time? We don't know what you do because you're talking about so much different stuff. I don't know how you're going to help me. So you want to make sure that you niche down, because it's also going to make the creativity process for you in creating client attraction content super, super simple, because you're not focused on multiple things at once. Does that make sense? So this is why you have to niche down, because it's going to allow you to be a magnet for the clients that actually need you and need your solution, and it's going to repel the people that don't need you and don't need your solution, and the clients that you don't want to work with, because you are super specific and super clear on what you need. And it's also going to allow you to create content a whole lot easier, because you are super focused on the solution that you are helping people achieve. Does that make sense, y'all? I think I have a few more questions, and if anybody else has questions about coaching or anything, feel free to drop a question in the question box, or you can join me on live. Let's put this question up. Okay, so it won't allow me to post the question up, but it says, how much should a masterclass be for an hour masterclass? Like $100. Yes, that's a great amount. You can start at $100 and $97. It really depends on you and the value of what you are giving them in this process and in this masterclass. I always say to think about where your person would be, where your client would be if they don't have your solution, and base your value off of that. So if you are doing like also think about if it is an entry level problem that you're solving, or if it is a higher level problem that you're solving. If it's a higher level problem that you are solving, then that may be in the thousands type of range as far as pricing is concerned. But you want to make sure your master classes, those things that are smaller in price, are entry level problems that you are solving. So when we are talking about, say we're talking about confidence or something, you want to do a master class on mindset. You want to do a master class on the beginner things. You don't want to go into the things that are in your actual program. You don't want to go super in depth in your master classes. You want to do master classes that are based off of entry level things, because those are going to be entry level pricing. So as far as pricing is concerned, anything from $0 to $250 is your low ticket price points. And once you get a little bit more experience, your brackets go up a little bit more. But anything from $249, $97, those type of things fall in that category. So your master classes would fall into that. So if you're hosting like a weekly class or something of that nature, if you're hosting it weekly, and a great idea would be a subscription or something where the person is doing $47 a week. And they're getting different master classes from you every week. If they know that for the month that they are going to attend every single master class, you can just do one overall price where they get access to all 4 master classes. Or you can do where they just buy it a la carte, but you make the price maybe $10 more if you purchase it a la carte. But that was just a nugget for somebody. So yeah, if you are pricing it in a lower price range, you want to make sure that it is an entry level problem that you are solving. If it is a higher level problem that you are solving, then the price point is going to be higher, and that will most likely be in your actual program. But you do not want to give the information that is in your program in your actual master classes. Make sense, y'all? Another question that I receive a lot is, what do I need to be successful as a coach? You're so welcome. What do I need to be successful? In order to be successful as a coach and build a successful coaching business, number one, you need a target audience. You need to know exactly who your audience is. You need to know your audience like the back of your hand. And I'm not just talking about characteristics of your audience. It's Black women from the age of 20 to 35. Like, those are great characteristics, and yes, that is stuff that we need to know. But you need to also know what their pain point is. Like, what is their problem? What's the thing that is really eating at them on a daily basis? What is their lifestyle like? What type of lifestyle are they living? What is the troubles that they're having in their life? You need to know, you need to know your target audience like the back of your hand, because this is going to allow you to communicate with them in a way, especially if you are targeting women. Women make emotional decisions. Women make emotional purchases. It's not always factual with us. So you need to know what emotionally drives your audience. What emotionally drives them? Is it having more time with their children? Is it spending more time with their family? How does your solution give them that? How does your solution solve that problem for them? You want to start figuring out, learning a little bit more about your audience, not just on the surface level of, their age and their gender and all of that type of stuff, but you also want to know what drives them emotionally as well. So you want to make sure that you are learning different things about your audience. As women are coming to you, you want to analyze what these women have in common. You want to analyze what their characteristics are. You want to ask questions so that you can begin to see what characteristics these women have in common, and you can start speaking to that a whole lot more in your content. Does that make sense? This is also a great way of how you are going to be able to turn people that are just interacting with your content into actual clients by understanding their emotions. So you create content that speaks to them emotionally. You create content that speaks to them in their direct situation. You create content like, I know that my clients are powerful, powerful women. They are working on jobs that they hate. They are doing things that don't necessarily make them feel fulfilled in life. And while they are very successful and powerful women, they still know that God has a greater plan for them. That eats them up every single day. Like going to that job and not feeling fulfilled, that eats them up every single day. So I speak to that in my content, and that begins to change my clients from just onlookers in my content to actually saying, whoa, this girl is speaking to me. Whoa, she's speaking to my entire life. She understands exactly what I'm going through. So now you're speaking to them in a totally different way versus just saying my program is going to help you feel better. It's going to help you look better. After you're done with my program, you're going to be confident. No, after you're done with my program, you're going to be able to buy back your time. You're going to be able to be a present mom, be a present wife. After you go through my program, you're going to be fulfilled and walking in your purpose. You're going to feel like your life has meaning again. Like now we're speaking to a totally different thing versus just saying my program is going to allow you to make some money. Does that make sense? So you want to get to know your audience. Make sure that you are very, very clear on who your target audience is, and not just their attributes as far as their age and their gender, but you want to also figure out what drives them emotionally so that you can speak to that in your content. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have is a focused niche. We've already talked about why niching down is important. You also want to make sure that you have marketing skills. If you have no clue what to do in marketing and you have not gone through my program, you need to make sure that you go through our process in our program, because we make sure that our clients are fully equipped to create organic content that attracts clients, but also go through the process of being a certified life coach and get the necessary training that they need. But you want to make sure that you are big on marketing, you are big on content, that you understand who your target audience is, and you are super consistent. And the last thing that you need is supreme confidence. You need confidence as a coach, because the reason why is because if you do not believe in you and your process, nobody else is going to believe in it. So you want to make sure that you believe in your process so much so that you know it is a solution to what people need. You have to walk around as if you are the solution. Understand that I am the solution to whatever problem that you solve. Walk around and show up on your platform as if you are the solution. I mean, you have to show up with that confidence, because that's the only way that anybody is going to believe enough to invest in your process. So I think there's one more question. Do you need a full website to start coaching? This answer would be for Tamika. I've already answered this for you, Tamika. Get started, okay? You don't need a full website. You don't need a whole bunch of technical stuff. You don't need all of this stuff to get started. The only thing that you need to do is get started. Put a booking website on your page so that they can book you. Put something in place so that you can collect payment. That's really the only thing that you need, is to be able to exchange their debit card or their credit card so that they can make the investment to enroll. As you grow and as you continue to grow in business, you add all the extra stuff. You can add all the technical stuff and send out all the automations and all of that stuff. But the only thing that you need to be focused on right now is getting started. I want to show y'all really quick before I go. My baby girl is starting gymnastics today. I'm super excited. So I'm getting ready to take her to gymnastics for our first time. I'm so excited, but I want to show y'all this. If I can find it. Oh God, where is it? Hold on, y'all. What did I do with it? I wanted to show you guys what I had when I first started coaching, and the one time I'm looking for it, I can't find it. I don't know if I threw it out. But I want to show you guys this. This is what I had when I first started coaching. I had this and one of these little, it was bigger than this. It was bigger than this because it would fit all of my folders. But I had this thing that organized all of my folders and all of my clients. This was before I got any technical equipment. This is before I got any systems and all of these things built into my business. I started my coaching program. I purchased this desk that you see here. I set the desk up in my bedroom. I already had a computer, and I ended up buying a printer. So really the only thing that I invested in was I invested in my certification. I got certified, became a certified life coach, and I said I want to take myself and my business serious. And in my mind, I needed a desk to do that. You don't need a desk to take yourself serious. You can start without the desk and use your dining room table, whatever you need to use. But in my head, I needed a desk. So I brought my desk and I brought my printer. And I would print out all of my clients' documents. I would print out all of our notes when we would just have conversations. I printed everything out, and I just put them in these folders. And I put my clients these little sticky things. Child, where they at? Look, I still got this stuff, and I keep this stuff so I remember how I started. But I used to use these things, and I would write my client's name on it, and I would stick it on here, and I would stick it on here, and I would just, keep all of their information together so I knew where my client was at the end of all of our sessions. So I did that before I made my first, I think like $5,000 just doing it that way. And I did that before I got any systems in my business, before I did any of that stuff. I just started with what I had. Now, at the time when I first started, y'all, I was it was ghetto. I was taking payments on like Cash App and stuff like that. I don't want you to start like that. I don't encourage my clients to start like that because it was just a mess. It was very unorganized. But I will say, what you can start with, if you don't have a payment system or anything like that, make sure you have your business registered, and then get a business PayPal account, and you can send them a professional invoice with your logo on it, so you still look professional on their end while you're still getting yourself together on the back end. So get a business PayPal account or a business Stripe account, and send them over the invoice. Your logo is going to be attached to the invoice, so it looks super professional when they're submitting the payment to you. They can submit the payment. You can also send them over a contract. If you want to do your contracts, you can use systems like DocuSign, where they can just e-sign it while you guys are on the phone, or you can just send it to them via email and have them send it back to you. DocuSign is a whole lot easier and more convenient so that you get that contract signed right away. But use a system like DocuSign, have them sign the contract. Use PayPal, have them pay the invoice, or you can use Stripe. I believe that Stripe also allows you to set up automated payments. If they need to break down the payment or anything like that, you can set up an automated payment so you don't ever have to worry about running people down about your payment if they are doing a payment arrangement. So that's another thing. When I first started out and I was using the Cash App and all of that stuff, I was running people down about my money, okay? You don't want to do that because when you are servicing these people, you are doing these coaching sessions, you want to make sure you are still being compensated for the work that you are doing for them, and you don't want to have a headache of running people down. So I would say look into PayPal and look into Stripe, and you are able to set up automated payments with these systems so that the payment automatically drafts for you and you don't have to run nobody down. So those were the frequently asked questions that I get all the time about coaching and building a coaching business. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Roxy says Stripe is really good. Yes, I use Stripe. Yes. So yeah, I hope that I use both Stripe and PayPal actually. But I hope that this was helpful for you all. Thank you, of course. Very helpful, of course. Thank you. So for those that are interested in becoming a certified life coach and you're ready to take that leap and do the work and start your coaching business, I want to help you build it from the ground up so you don't have to worry about doing any of the work by yourself. I'm going to help you build the coaching program. I'm going to help you build the coaching business from scratch, walking hand in hand with you for the next 8 weeks. We are going to be working together. There is both live coaching where you coach with me every single week, but there's also course material to support you when you are doing your homework assignments, and any additional questions or anything that may come up is probably in your course material as well. So there is a substantial amount of support so that you are supported through this entire process and you are not doing it alone. Okay, so those who are signed up in this particular session, in our first session of the year, if you are signed up in this first session of the year, you will have free access to our Her Coach Hive directory. Our Hive directory is our coaching directory. It's going to be a directory of coaches where people can go and find coaches and be paired with their dream coaches, and you guys will be paired with your dream clients. So if I get questions from people all the time that they're looking for a coach, but because I don't have time to do life coaching, I always feel bad referring one coach over the other. So I like to make sure that all of my coaches have an opportunity to get clients. So this directory is going to be super, super helpful to make sure that all of my clients have an opportunity to get clients. So we have our directory, which is going to be a list of all of our certified life coaches. You will have a full profile on the directory if you are enrolled in the program during this first part of the year. So if you are not, you can still be a part of the directory, but it comes with your monthly subscription. But if you are enrolled in this certification class, you get 90 days free on our directory list once our directory launches. So I'm super excited. Make sure you click the link in my bio. Go ahead and apply, and I will see you guys probably next week. I'll probably see y'all next week. Nice. Yes, girl. Yes. Oh, and lastly, make sure you guys are following Her Coach Hive. The Hive is our coaching community. That's also where our hey Tiffany. That's also where our directory is going to be launched. Our community is going to be launched. All of it is coming really soon. Her Coach Hive, we've already started posting content over there. There's exclusive content that's being released on that side. So make sure that you guys are following the Hive. You want to be a part of this community of like-minded women that are building in faith, business, and lifestyle. So I'm super, super, super excited for the launch of the Hive. It's going to be so good. So good. So I'm excited about that. So make sure you guys are following the page. The link in the bio on that page is also the wait list so that you are well informed before we launch. So I love y'all. God bless you, and have a blessed rest of the week, and I'll see y'all soon.